Hello, Aquarius, and welcome. Thank you for being here. This is Infinite Fire Readings. It's good to have you here. This is the week ahead reading for you, Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. I always just get that song in my head. I just wanted to sing it. I wanted to sing it when I opened it up, but I didn't. Anyway. It's the age of Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius, that's enough of that. This is for you. This is the week ahead. If you have Aquarius in your chart, or you might just be cross-watching for an Aquarian, all's fine by me. Keep in mind, this reading is for your entertainment. These are just cards. Free will comes first. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone. You might want to check out your other star signs in your chart as well, Aquarius, to get advice and insight. So hopefully we can get some good golden nuggets of wisdom and crack on in that way with some things you can take and utilize in your current situation. That's the aim. That's the plan. So without further ado, let's get on into it for you, Aquarius. Let's get on into the cards. I'm going to be getting 5 cards from this more traditional deck that I've had for many years to get your situation. 5 more cards from the Wild Unknown Tarot to get insights and advice. And then we're going to get at least one "The Universe Has Your Back" affirmation card. Sorry, Aquarius, I just need a minute. All right, we're good. It's been a long day, but it's been a good day. I've really enjoyed this, but I have been taking my time with them, the readings, because I don't want to rush anything, but it does extend my day out. But it's better readings for you, and I like that. Anyway, enough of me, Aquarius. Let's get into you. I do have Aquarius in my moon and rising. But anyway, moving on. So Aquarius, let's go. Let's see what the cards, I should say, have to say, which is part of the universe, to be fair. All right, Aquarius, let's go. Let's do it. This is for the week ahead. I do read from past to future, current in the middle. It could be the week, or it might even be the month. I'm open to that as well. So just keep that in mind. Let's crack on into your reading. Let's just get into it. All right, Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know, please, for the week ahead? For Aquarius, please. There we go. The Chariot in reverse. Okay. Card of Cancer. You might be dealing with a Cancerian or releasing something regarding a Cancerian. It is the Chariot, though, which is a card of victory, harnessing your energies and moving forward, though it's in the reverse. So you might not be feeling super victorious right now, Aquarius, for whatever reason. Let's check it out. Maybe you just don't feel like you're harnessing your energies. Okay. I think this might be about love again. Why? All this love stuff happening. You know, we're nearly out of the situation, the lockdown and COVID. And I think just everyone's just on the verge. And they're just like, I can't deal with you anymore. You know, they're just like breaking up with everyone. Hopefully not. Hopefully people are coming together as well. I think that's also happening. So you have the Lovers up next, which is the card of Gemini. It's in the reverse as well. So there might be not making a decision regarding love, or not connecting with the lover, or disconnecting. The reason I say that is next up is the 3 of Swords, right in the middle of your spread, right in your current energy. So heartbreak, grief, grieving. Right. If this resonates, that's not very fun. Queen of Wands coming up here next, Aquarius. So it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's in the reverse. So maybe you've had an ending with some kind of fire sign. The Queen of Wands in the upright is usually very charismatic, free-spirited, traveling, spiritual person, open to adventure, things like that. Also be quite passionate. In the reverse, maybe a little bit fiery, or maybe just blocked as well. So that could be sort of what's happening there. It could also be someone older than you that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. It could be your own energy as well, feeling shut down. Feeling a bit shut down, Aquarius. So, it could be a disconnect from that Queen of Wands energy as well. So, and queens also, that's what I wanted to say. They are they are receptive, experienced, feminine and emotional energy. So in the reverse, it could be that part is blocked at the moment. What else, Aquarius? The Page of Swords. Okay. So pages, again, they are learning, inexperienced, feminine, receptive energies. This can be about gaining knowledge. It is also seen as the spying card, or, like Facebook stalking a little bit. It doesn't have to be, though, but it does have that meaning a little bit. It's also an air sign possibly. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius could be yourself. Just learning new things about yourself is an option. Yeah, so let's have a look at this in a bit more depth. I feel like you might be dealing with some kind of lacking love situation, maybe a bit of grief here. Aquarius, whoever this is for. I'll just look at the bottom energies coming in as well. Excuse me, pardon me, just clearing my throat. So the Hermit on the bottom, card of Virgo, maybe feeling like you're doing some inner soul searching. The Hanged Man, either playing the waiting game or having a certain perspective on something, and the World in the reverse, maybe feeling like things aren't complete for you at the moment. Could be sort of how you're coming into the spread. Maybe looking at the past a little bit as well with the Judgment card coming up here. All right, interesting. 4 major arcanas coming up here. The Queen of Cups at the bottom. It could very well be about love, maybe being open to love. The Tower. Anyway, that's enough. What was that? The Page of Wands. Okay. Tower in the reverse, wasn't it? I'm getting a bit too in depth in the bottom of the deck, but you do have 4 majors, so I think there's some life lessons or life transitions you're going through at the moment, for sure. Probably some major ones, whether or not they seem that way. All right. I'm jumping straight into the advice cards, but I'm just having a look at what's going on as well. So maybe to start with, yeah, maybe either feeling disconnected from a Cancerian or not feeling very victorious about something. Could also be disconnection from a Gemini. It doesn't have to be, though. Actually, Cancer has come up a few times in the spreads at the moment. I think they're playing some roles in people's lives right now. Though maybe just not feeling connected in a loving situation or not making decisions, maybe because you don't feel victorious. Feeling a bit of grief at the moment. You might be in a state of mental health stuff happening a little bit. Maybe just not feeling great emotionally as well. Yeah, it could be grieving a lot right now with that right in the middle, or having lost something that's caused grief. That is coming up here, whether or not it resonates, but it is right in the middle of your spread, so it could be something that you're just going through. The Queen of Wands in the reverse, it could be a fire sign that you're not communicating with, or it could be your own creative energy is blocked. And a Page of Swords, either gaining more information or maybe sort of doing the little Facebook store kind of vibes, or someone doing that to you. But it could be you maybe having gone through a breakup, not feeling victorious, and maybe just checking up on them. That's an option. Let's have a look. Let's find out a bit more. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to read the cards. So let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. We've all been in crazy situations. That'll do. We've all been in situations that are hard to deal with. And Facebook is so accessible. All right. The 7 of Cups in the reverse as your first card of advice. That's actually great. That's a really good card of advice with the Chariot, because the Chariot in the upright's like harnessing all of your polar opposites and all those energies, bringing them together and moving forward victoriously. If you're struggling to do that and you're feeling like you can't harness your energies and you're like down, like you're just struggling with that, and not knowing how to harness it, this is basically saying, instead of focusing on multiple things, focus on one thing at a time, one option at a time as advice. That might help you get that control again, or get the ability to harness all the elements around you and move forward with more victory over time. So that is the first bit of advice, Aquarius. What else have we got here? Okay. The Tower in the reverse. That was back here a little bit. Interesting. I want to get the rest of the cards now. Daughter of Swords. You got the Page twice. I don't feel like this is a breakup. I feel like there's just been some pain that's happened, or a bit of grieving. But the Tower's in the reverse here. This is like, it might be to not let go straight away. I don't know. Sorry, bear with me. Let me just get some more. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. I'm glad that it resonates. That's important to me, that you can get something out of it. You know, when we're open-minded, I think that can work. What else is going on? Last 2 cards. Bear with me. Let me have a little look at them. Let me check it out. All right. The Father of Pentacles. Another Court card in the reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles as advice. I kind of get that with the Page of Swords. It's good advice. It may not be exactly what we want to hear, but it is good advice. Give me a mini moment, Aquarius, and I'm just going to assess everything. I just want to give you as clear of a reading as I can. So please bear with me, because I can see there's some grief happening, maybe some mental health stuff going on here. It could be quite significant, though maybe on the down low as well, or just not reaching out as much. It could be to do with a connection that just doesn't feel good anymore, or it's not in a good place. And maybe just doing a bit of behind the scenes homework about it. But I don't really feel like it's... This Tower card as advice is sort of talking about it's like about not letting things crumble. So I just want to assess it and give, and again, they're just cards. So at the end of the day, take what resonates, throw out the rest. You know what fits your current situation. I'm just the card reader, and I'm just doing my best to read you the cards. So let me have a look here. Father of Pentacles, another court card in the reverse. That could mean a couple of things. It could be about yourself, could be about disconnecting from an earth sign in your life, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, though. And then the Nine of Pentacles. That makes sense. Sorry. Okay. All right. I've done it. Okay. I feel like I know what I want to say with this one. So it's interesting. Again, I don't know your situation, obviously, because this is a camera and I can't talk to you, and I've turned that off as well, just so I can do smooth readings, which is quite important to me. That is a reason for that as well, and just so I can read what I'm seeing. But again, you can connect with me on my Facebook page at Infinite Fire Readings, so you're more than welcome to reach out to me that way. Let me just go over what I'm seeing here for you, Aquarius. So I'm not seeing that there is inherently an ending here. I'm not. What I am seeing is that there seems to be some kind of disconnect happening, though, and I'm not fortune reading right now. I'm just I'm reading the cards as best as I can in terms of what might be occurring in your life. So I feel like there could be some kind of disconnect, but the need as well to still focus on yourself as you rebuild this, possibly. That's not the best wording. Let me just go over it. Let me just give it a go. So it looks like there's lack of victory regarding some kind of love situation, feeling a bit of grief about that, probably a disconnection from that person, even yourself, and maybe doing a little bit of like homework, or they are. I'm not sure. Let's go over the advice. In a nutshell, it's pretty much focus on one thing at a time, maybe get some more information about the situation. Don't let it crumble just yet. It doesn't mean force the agenda. I just want to clarify that. It doesn't mean that. But it does mean it is about like keeping it going. Sorry, that it's not about being pushy. So my head's going into different areas. I apologize for that. I'm sorry about that. All right, let's move on. Father of Pentacles, not coming forward with offers right now, and the Nine is taking that independent stance. So that's just the crux of it. I just wanted to sum that up for you, Aquarius, as well. Let's go into the reading. If you're not feeling victorious and you're feeling like you're not harnessing your energies right now at the start of the spread, the advice, as mentioned before, is to focus on one thing at a time. So it can be overwhelming when there's lots happening. This is to take it bit by bit. Drink from one cup at a time. Don't mix drinks. Shouldn't do that anyway, right? So don't mix stuff when it's just not helping you focus. It really could be a matter of just one task at a time, one thing at a time, one event at a time, one project at a time, one communication at a time. That might help you shift this and start to feel more victorious as you start to actually be able to come into places and be more present in them or complete them or whatever that means for you. If it is a love disconnection, which I am vibing here, or not making a decision about love, the advice here is the Page of Swords. So it could be a couple of things. I see it to mean to do a little bit more homework or get a bit more information about the situation before making a decision. So that doesn't mean do unhealthy research like, stalking. Please no. No, that's not my advice. Your life, not mine. Anyway, whatever. Don't do that, please. That's not what I'm saying. It's like, looking things up on Facebook, I guess we have access to that. And as long as you're not overdoing your own brain with that as well, But what I see this is if there has been a disconnect and you're not making a decision about love, you might need more information before you can make that decision. You might need to do a bit more like homework or investigation into what happened, be that within yourself, the people around you that sort of know about it. It sounds strange and weird, but sometimes, I just think that we need to get more information about these things. And if we don't have the whole picture, it's very hard to make a decision. You might genuinely need to just look at that. You might need to contact them and talk with them. Like there could be multiple things that means. It could also be as well, you might need to communicate with a daughter or Page of Sword like energy in your life, someone younger, inexperienced, feminine, receptive energy. Someone that deals with learning about things, someone who's learning about things, or an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Could be yourself as well. But I think it is you needing to get knowledge. You might need to reach out to that sort of air sign as well, though, about this decision or lack of. Okay, if you are going through grief, and it could also be a lot of mental health stuff, like this really could be just disconnection from friends and connections and all kinds of things like that because the mental health is not on point right now for you or in your current situation. It's a time right now, just as a reminder, this is a very hard time in life, okay? Just there is a global pandemic. It's like a once in 100-year thing. Anyway, moving on. That may not be relevant for future reads, but really it has a huge impact. So, and a lot can stem out from that. So the Three of Swords is grief, heartbreak, not feeling happy, really feeling, a bit lost, Aquarius. The advice is the Tower card in the reverse. So if it was in the upright, I'd be saying, let it crumble, let it fall. It's not in the upright. It's in the reverse. It's saying, hold on, stay with this tower. You could just need to get through this next bit of whatever's happening. It might just be that you need to push ahead. Again, I don't know your situation. Again, if it's something that's very not healthy, do not do that. Don't be in that. That was terrible wording, but don't stay in something that isn't good for you. That's very clear and obvious. Sometimes it's hard to get out of those situations, but that's not what this is talking about. It's not staying in something that's not good for you. I'm not feeling like this is a reading for that. I'm feeling like it's just something's just off. It hasn't been working out. Relationships can go through really tough times, be them friendships, family, lovers. This is like there might be something going on that's causing a lot of grief right now, but this is just to hold on to what's happening. Like this tower is worth holding on to, worth staying in. It's not crumbling at this point. It's not, don't focus on the crumbling, focus on the tower. That's kind of the advice I'm getting here. So stay with it, stay in this tower. It's not falling yet, or it may not fall, Next, Queen of Wands. You could be disconnected from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It could be that you're creatively shut down, or maybe someone is shut down towards you, a bit fiery, not communicating very well, maybe a little bit angry as well. Does not have to be, but it could be that this creative energy of yours is shut down as well. Maybe not knowing how to feel vibrant, how to feel happy, how to feel passionate about things at the moment. I do think this is a bit of a mental health read for whatever reason, Aquarius. So Father of Pentacles coming up here. Again, seek help if you need it. Absolutely. I'm just going to throw that out there as a thought because it's important. Father of Pentacles is coming up as advice, so in the reverse. So in the upright, the Father or King of Pentacles is a very stable king, very in control of his pentacles, being the 3D, the finances, the time, space, physical energy, very grounded energy. Also, kings are experienced. They are assertive, masculine, and power-based energies. In the reverse, be it yourself or someone else. So if it's someone else, you might want to disconnect from a sort of earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone that fits that bill a little bit. It could be someone that's like, it's funny this jumped into my head, like a social climber, or I don't know, like someone who's more focused on business than on relationships as well. That can happen. Just throwing those ideas out there, doesn't have to be that. I actually see this more as your own energy. If you're feeling disconnected spiritually, creatively, or you're feeling disconnected from this kind of a person, you might at the moment not, like, advice is don't give, don't be this King of Pentacles energy, don't give to this situation physically right now. So it doesn't mean just walk away, block them, goodbye. That's not what I'm saying. It just means um, don't send gifts through the mail, or don't try and organize a coffee catch up right now, or send them physical gifts, or invest your actual time into it for whatever reason. Please, these are just cards. I'm just reading them. Okay. So just keep that in mind. If there is some kind of disconnection harmony, it's not saying that's always going to be the case, by the way. We have a one column left. I think there's more information to gain from this as well. Maybe you need to step back a little bit, and that's to get the information and to start to stabilize yourself, maybe, and come into a place where you are feeling a bit more independent, whatever that means. So last card, the Page of Swords, doing that homework or that little check-in. It happens. Not an advocate for it, but sometimes, it's where are we at? We have the social connections are so small right now in terms of physical meeting up with people. It's understandable, I think, that people are like reaching out online for whatever reason, because we need connection. We want connection. We need love and nurture and support and friendship. We need that. We're humans, whether we like it or not. We can spend a lot of time on our own. And if that's something, I'm happy to do that. I love that. But at the same time, me spending time on my own is giving you videos, isn't it? So there's always that balance, I suppose. But we need to have interaction, I think, as a society, or we don't function. So understandable is all I'm saying. I think I can have compassion in that regard. And I think we can all have compassion. Anyway, blah, blah. The advice is the 9 of Pentacles. So this is independent person card. It could be like, I think there might be more to learn about a situation, for sure, more to learn about this connection before just deciding anything. I think there's just more information to gain. Though if you are finding that you're needing more information, or you're doing that little check-in, whatever it is, this is to come back into a place where you're owning your own reality a little bit. You're owning your own life situation. So the independent person card, say in a regular, normal, the whole world being shut down context, is talking about someone who's like financially independent. They might be single. They might be just owning their stuff. They don't have to be single, but I'm just giving you context of that energy that they have. They might be in a relationship with that energy, really, but it's just someone who owns their self. They are just they've got their finances sorted. Their life is sorted. They walk their dog on time. They go for the jog. They have the job sorted. Or their own creation sorted. They're very stable and content within themselves, whether or not they're connected. So this speaks about coming into a place like that more, rather than needing to source this as much. Or as you do this, come into a place of healthiness within yourself while you do it. Like, do it for the right reasons in here, not because you're feeling like you're not fulfilled unless you have that connection. Easy to say. I get it. We all want love. We all want and need love. But this is really like, come back into a place of presence in yourself where you are getting your life sorted. That's what this advice is. I think that's going to help with this a little bit. With what's going with this disconnection with someone, or even in yourself. I think you just need to do a little bit of work. You might need to start doing sit-ups every day or something, really. Like, just getting in a place that might be helpful for that. If that doesn't resonate, and for some reason I'm feeling like it's not, it could be to own your own journey in regards to getting information about what's happening. It doesn't mean, again, be unhealthy with that. But if you are seeking information and learning things, this can be very much so about owning that and doing it yourself and taking that on board and taking action within the learning aspect of whatever's happening or gaining information, I suppose. That's one way to look at it. Let's get you a universe has your back oracle card. Aquarius. Yeah, in a nutshell, I just think that whatever's going on here might need a bit of space for you to sort out your own head a little bit and then come back towards it maybe a little bit. I just think there's been a bit of grief somewhere along the line. And I don't know if that's because of someone else or your own grief is contributing to the grief of someone else, or I don't know. It could be a combination of things, really. I feel like there could be just mental health stuff coming into play. Anyway, Aquarius, let's get you a universe has your back card. Let's get you a universe has your back card. Now we're good. I think, all right, one more shuffle. Yeah, one more shuffle. Just listening to that inner voice. Could be the voice of crazy or just intuition, whatever you prefer. All right, Aquarius, let's get an affirmation card, please, from the universe has your back. A card, please, that's too many cards. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Powerful, but that's not the card I'm going to pull because it had 4 underneath it. So let's get another one. I just wanted to read it because I like knowing the cards when I get readings. There we go. Okay, we've had this one come out today already. I can't remember for who, but and they had 2 cards, so you've just got the one. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. These cards can be full on. Sometimes we don't want to hear them. Sometimes we do. I find that I can struggle with them at times, but if I leave them on my shelf for a few days, they start to resonate. So obstacles are detours in the right direction. That's your affirmation. I'm not even really going to explain that one. Sometimes I go into it to relate it, but I just think whatever obstacles that resonates with, taking that approach can assist you with navigating them, because it's just remembering that the universe has your back. That was like a selling point, wasn't it? I'm not advocated to sell. I don't. These were a gift. I got them as a gift. So yeah, I do like this card. So obstacles are detours in the right direction. But just remember that. It helps you grow. It's going to help you get in the right place. Rather than trying to smash through the brick wall, you're going to go around it and you're going to keep going. Yeah, that's kind of what I think a little bit. All right, Aquarius, that is your reading. Please do like this video and subscribe if you do like what you see and you do like my content. It really supports my channel if you do resonate with it. And it really actually helps me grow. And I am new here, so I do appreciate it a lot. And you can also see more of my content if you'd like to. So I would love to see more of you as well and be able to give you these readings. I'm going to move on now to Pisces, the last star sign of the day. That's exciting. I might see you there. It is a pleasure and an honor to read for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And yeah, have a great space time wherever you are. I will catch you next time. My sign off is now. See you. Bye.